Okay, hey beautiful being, what is up? So I'm here. I just finished a live with my friend Matt from Raw Intuition. If you're not following Matt, you're really missing out. He's awesome. He has great content, lots of experience. He's been raw vegan for 10 years, just like me. Pretty rare. And yeah, so he's going to come on my channel now, and we're going to talk about, we just did a live on my best tips to stop overeating. What's up, Lance? I love you. Lance is a true one. He's a real one since day one. Everybody go follow Tofu Shoots because he's a real one. Very rare. And Sherry, too. So we just finished talking about how to stop overeating. And now we're going to talk about how to stay positive in this day and age. Listen, before we start, I want everyone right now in the comments below, I want you to write down one thing you're grateful for. One thing you're grateful for, and it can't be me, Lance. I want to know one thing you're grateful for. And once Matt joins us, we're going to bring him in, and we are going to start. We're going to talk about how in the world to stay positive when the world is gone to shit. Okay, as we all know, it's a very scary time right now, Lance. It's a very scary time right now. It's very hard to stay positive right now when the world is insane. We know what we're talking, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm talking about. The world, there's some really scary stuff going on in the world right now. There's really unfair stuff going on in the world right now. It's very uncertain. We don't know if the stuff that's happening in Australia and, all around the world is going to come here. Lance is actually in Australia. Wow, I just realized that. So, Lance, how is everything in Australia? Because I'm hearing that it's horrific. I'm hearing that, they're like taking properties from people if they don't get the, defining them. And then if you can't pay the fine, they take your property. I mean, this is just, let me know, confirm that, Lance, but this is just insane. And, I find myself feeling very heavy, very concerned, and very stressed right now in this time. And so I wrote a list of all the things that are helping me, that I have to stick to help me just like really like keep my shit together in this time, stay healthy, and like survive right now, because a lot of us, we're very stressed. I have most of my clients and my friends are going through it right now. I'm going through it right now. And so that's why I want to talk about this. And where the hell is Matt? I gave him a minute to pee. You know what? Maybe he's here and he requested and I didn't. No, he's not here. Okay, here we go. My mom kicked my ass today, said I need to find a farmer's market even with no car. And no negativity. She said she can use our oven on a low setting for raw pizza. Okay, listen, that's a lot right there. I need to find a farmer's market even with no car. Okay, you know what? Make it happen, girl. What's your name? Alicia. Alicia, make it happen. You can make it happen. Ask a friend for a ride. I don't know where you're living, but where do you live? Maybe you can Uber there. Make it happen. Because here's the thing. The universe is on your side, girl. The universe is on your fucking side. And I want you to say that. That's your new mantra. The universe has my back. Okay? And then, listen, save up as much money as possible and you got to move, or you got to get a car. Okay, so we got lots of protests and chaos. Vax is being pushed hard. Yeah, I heard. Okay, Matt is here. Thank God. We're going to get some real value now that Matt is here. And like I said, we're going to talk about how to stay positive in this day and age, which is shit is hitting the fan hard. Okay, and it's very difficult right now to be positive. I'm a very positive person, and I'm like feeling it. I'm feeling it. So sorry, Matt. Let me get you in here. Hey, Matt. Okay, let me adjust the camera. How you doing today?
I am great. Super
All
positive.
right. Yes. So first of all, Matt, what is one thing you're grateful for?
Oh gosh. Well, I'm grateful for Jeanette for sure. I'm grateful for this amazing Instagram community that we have to connect with each other and support each other. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for
Okay, one thing, Matt. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so now let's not push it here. We don't want to be too grateful.
That's
Okay, so now just kidding. So basically, we just finished a great live. Everybody, after this, go check out Matt's page. We did a live there talking about like how to stop overeating. Uh, you know, listen, we have experience. We both overcame. Wait, I don't even actually know, Matt. Did you suffer with like overeating and like any type of eating disorder?
Well, kind of like we talked about, I was eating a standard American diet, so that was pretty much an eating disorder in itself.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I mean, I never really dealt with serious binging or anything like that. But I just ate a lot of junk food and
Yeah.
I'm kind of addicted to it. So,
Yeah, to me, that's an eating disorder. You know, no, nobody talks about that. Everybody always says, "Oh, going raw vegan is an eating disorder," but nobody talks about the fact that eating processed food, eating poison, is an eating disorder.
yeah.
That's a disorder when you're addicted to something. So, we talked about a lot of stuff, but one of the questions was, "What B12 do I take?" So, this is the B12 that I take, and it's by a company called Live Wise. It's a methylcobalamin and an andonice mescobalamine.
That sounds like a good one.
I don't know how to say that word, but I guys email me. I'll send you the link. I don't sponsor. I'm not sponsored by this company, but I got this advice from one of my mentors. Everyday Detox is one of my good friends and mentors, and he told me to take this brand. I love this brand, Matt, because it's literally the ingredients are B12, methylcobalamin, whatever that other word was, purified water, and organic grape alcohol, and that's it. Okay,
Cool.
grape alcohol. I don't know what that is, but sounds good to me.
Yeah. Is it wine?
Perhaps it is. That's why I like it so much.
Yes.
Okay, so did you have your B12 that you take?
You want me to run and grab it?
No. I'm just wondering.
Okay. I thought about it. I didn't
Okay.
do it.
So listen, guys, I want to get into it. I want to get into because we're running behind already. Unfortunately, I don't want to take too much time from Matt, but I want to talk about how to stay positive in this day and age. Now, we can't use certain words that we want to, right? Like it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate right now what's happening, but we got to be like Jedi mind crafters where we talk about what we need to talk about without mentioning those certain words. But there's a lot of pressure in society from our families and friends and workplaces, pressuring us and maybe possibly, like making it very hard for us to make a living out there. I know a lot of people struggling. I know a lot of people that got and regret it because
Mm.
forced, like they thought they were forced to do it. They thought they had to do it for their job or their family. But guess what? I know for a fact you don't have to do it. I know for a fact that I have a friend who she refused to do it. And then after a few months of like going to HR and having issues, they're like, okay, you're exempt. It's a scare tactic, guys. And we don't want to focus on this too much, but I really want to put that out there and let everybody know they're trying to scare us. They're
Yeah.
trying to scare us into compliance. And we do not have to fall for it. I have a friend in New York City who did not fall for it. She fought, she didn't quit her job, she didn't get the jab, and she still has her job. They let her be exempt.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's really important that people understand that is that one, it's completely unconstitutional. It's illegal. You cannot be forced to take a medical procedure, especially, I mean, flat right there, period. You can't be forced to take a medical procedure. But especially, I mean, when it's not even fully, the trials are still going on. So, I mean, for people to think that they have to take it, and I know that, yeah, there are employers that are out there telling people they have to take it, but they have to legally give you an exemption opportunity. And so take advantage of that and make sure that you do your research. I recommend looking up Peggy Hall, the Healthy American. She's a really good resource for helping people to be educated about how to fill out their religious exemptions because the
Mm.
out there are, they're really doing some slimy things. They're looking for every way possible to deny you of your exemption, which, I mean, when you think of how sick does our society have to be in a situation where employers are going to extra lengths to deny you of a medical procedure, like, it's completely insane.
It's completely insane. Okay, I wrote that down. I'm going to definitely check her out. And this is very important. And I knew that you had some good advice for this because, it's something that I'm not talking about a lot because I don't want to get any more shadow banned than I already am. I'm personally losing followers every day. People say that they can never find my posts. Like, they look me up, they can't find me. So I stopped posting because I want to spread the vegan message. That's my main goal. So I'm focusing on that. Somebody asked, why do they regret getting it? Well, my friends regret getting it. Well, first of all, I have a friend who got it because of family. His family wouldn't let him come to Thanksgiving without getting it. And right now, if you are in a family like that, I want to send you love. I want to send you support. I want to let you know that you're going through this is a test period for you. This is a test for you from the universe to see how strong you are and what you can sustain. Because trust me, same thing happens. It's happened to all of us in different ways, right? Like me and Matt were probably tested the same way with, like, in the beginning of eating a raw vegan diet. Like, I had people telling me, like, you're going to die. You're going to have a protein deficiency. You have to eat meat. You have to. Okay, but guess what? It's been 10 years and I don't have to. Like, this is just the same thing, but in a grander scale, obviously. And you cannot, if you're falling for this right now and you're playing a victim, it's going to manifest in your life in many other ways, not just with this situation. And my friend regrets it now because he's finding out a lot of stuff that he didn't know. There's proof now that people are having very bad reactions, and there's proof that it is not safe. Okay, like Matt just said, there are trials. Like, there is a trial period of like 10 years for this, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Normally, yeah, it's like 7 to 10 what it normally takes for something like this. And it's just, I mean, it's so bizarre. It's so blatant, the lies that they're putting out there, and it's very interesting to see how bold they are with the lies that they're putting out, when it doesn't take a high level lawyer to figure out that what they're telling us is not true. And so it's going to come out. People are going to start hearing more and more about it. There's already a lot of court, what do you call it? The judge ruled against the mandates that the president, said that every employer with 100 or more employees had to force this on people. There are many court decisions being made that refute that and basically say that it's complete BS. They cannot force you to do that. And so, yeah, I mean, more and more every single day things are coming out. They're having to now start to show, the FDA is having to show that the documentation of the safety trials and all that they, the safety information they had, in order to make the Emergency Authorization Act, viable. And so now we're starting to see the truth of what was really going on behind closed doors, and it doesn't look pretty for us, really, but especially for them as well.
They're banking on us to be scared and just like act out of fear and like have a very like fast reaction. And like, guys, if you just take some time to breathe and realize that this is a fear tactic. Okay, this is a fear tactic, and they're trying to make us scared. They're trying to make us fall for this. It's like we've been lied to for our whole lives. Our whole lives. Yeah. Just think about, most people here are vegan, right? Just think about what you were told as a kid from people that were told the same thing, and if you go to nutrition school, which I went to school for nutrition, they tell us that we need to eat dead animal body parts to be healthy. Turns out it's the complete opposite. Eating dead animal body parts is the #1 cause of disease.
Yep. I know.
So it doesn't surprise me that this is happening, but what is surprising to me, Matt, I gotta say, I go to the Woodstock Fruit Festival every year. I'm a manager there, and some of my volunteers, I couldn't believe it. They're raw vegan or they're high raw vegan, and they fell for it and they got it. And, no, like to each his own, right?
Oh,
I'm pro choice, pro freedom. If you want to get it, get it. But
yep.
I was very shocked, to be honest, that somebody that is following a non-standard diet that understands that we've been lied to about many things could fall for this. It was
Hmm.
very shocking to me. And I don't know, have you experienced any of your friends that you thought were conscious or healthy falling for this?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's really shocking and really unbelievable. But I mean, I kind of look at it kind of in the theme of this video is keeping a positive mindset.
Oh
I
yeah.
look at it, as a way to kind of see people's, if they really walk the walk, or if they talk the sorry, yeah, if they walk the walk, they're not just talking. A lot of people talk like they really believe in their God-given or just their innate, body, their immune system, and the amazing gift we have of this physical form that we take. And then when something like this happens, they run and just listen to so-called authorities that we know have been lying to us for, like you said, our entire lives. And they put the advice of convicted criminal organizations who are giving us a product to save us, when they're putting their health in the hands of people that are making profit off of this product, for one. And instead of, for me, I believe that God or source gave us everything we need to live in our environment, just like every other animal and creature on this planet. We're designed to live here. It's just hard to comprehend for me that people, especially in this lifestyle, they've been exposed to the healing powers of the body when you put in the right fuel, give it the right environment, and treat it the way that it should be treated. But then when an actual, what I would say is, I don't know, I'm trying to word this in a way that I don't want to throw up any flags on your channel, but it's, just these claims that there's something out there that can harm us, and it's coming from a source that we've known the whole time is not reliable. So
Yeah, greatly said. I can't say it any better than that. And you had me thinking, the people that I thought were woke, the people that I thought were conscious, words are who you want to be and actions are who you really are. So guys, if you know somebody in your life who disappointed you, which I have many people that I'm shocked at and they kind of disappointed me, just know that they didn't really believe you. They didn't really believe in the power that Matt was just talking about. And, they're not bad or stupid. They just, actions are who they really are. So, hey, to each his own. We're all on our own path. I definitely want to get into how to stay positive. Okay. And first of all, finding different sources of information is probably my best tip or my number one tip. Like watching this is very different than watching the news, right? On the news, you're not going to hear the reporters say what Matt just said, which is we are very powerful beings. We were designed with the most powerful immune system on earth. And we're not saying that the disease doesn't exist because we have somebody of Annie, blink of Annie. I am assuming that you are saying that, like, because you asked a question, how many raw vegans do we know who did not get it but got it and were hospitalized or died? I personally don't know any. I had it. I had the vid twice, and it's just like any other flu. Okay, I got better. I just continued to eat my healthy diet. I got out in the sunshine. I, got rest and I got better. I stayed at home and I got better, right? Okay. And so we're trying to be told that we don't have control. We're trying to be convinced that we have no power, that we are not the most powerful. Our mind is the most powerful tool on the planet. And we're trying to be convinced that's their goal, and they're succeeding in many ways. But listen, that's my number one tip is get different information into your conscious and subconscious, okay? Find channels like Matt's channel. If you're not following Matt, go follow Matt. He has a great YouTube channel, great Instagram channel, and he's spreading the truth. And he's spreading information to empower you, to remind you who you really are. The news is trying to confuse you and make you afraid of your power, of your own power.
Yeah, you got to realize, you got to look at the commercials to know who is funding that program. So if you got the news going, and then when they take a break, it's, the pill company that's, showing up on your screen, that's who's paying for the message that's coming through that program that you're watching. So again, it's nearly impossible to get reliable information from a program that is funded by, the one side or the other. So it's hard to find unbiased information when they're getting their funding from the company that benefits.
Absolutely. What is another way that you would recommend in order to stay positive right now in this crazy, confusing, somewhat scary time that we're living in?
Yeah, so the first thing that I would say in order to really find a way to be positive is to get healthy. I think that's number one. When we're healthy, we're much more aware. We're more connected with our raw intuition. We're more connected with that that inner voice that we have, our connection to source. And it's much more difficult to fool us when we are healthy, right? When your mind is working correctly, you're not reacting to every, thing that's going on, any claim they make. You're not just doing a knee-jerk reaction. You're able to calmly sit back. You're able to analyze what you're hearing and decide whether or not that is true. So being healthy is number one. You got to be healthy. And to do that, you want to make sure that you're hydrated. You want to make sure that you're eating as much fruit as you can get in. You want to be getting in salads, leafy greens. You just want to make sure you're eating a whole food, raw, predominantly raw. It doesn't have to be all raw, but predominantly raw, plant-based, plant-exclusive diet. And that's how you're going to change your microbiome. And that's going to help you, the connection between the gut and the brain is something that's super, powerful. And so when you change the microbiome, you change how you think, you change your outlook, and it just makes it so much more difficult, again, to fall into, these traps that they set up for us. Now, like you said, there's people that that still did, even though they're, eating this way. So it's not a foolproof thing, but it just...
Who knows what they're eating, Matt? I don't live with, I don't live.
Good point. Yeah.
They say they're healthy, but actions are really...
So true. So true. So yeah. That would be my first thing. Second thing is to definitely surround yourself with positive people, surround yourself with supportive people. And, that is going to be one way that you can really help to, synergistically increase your happiness and your positive outlook. You kind of feed off the people that you're around. And so if you're around people that are super negative and super just like pessimistic and fearful, that a lot of times, it impacts how you personally end up having your disposition. So I just think it's really important to find people, whether it's in person or online, to connect with and to, support you. and to that make you, that uplift you. You know, when you leave the conversation, you feel energized and happier, at least not more depressed or more negative. You don't want to leave a conversation and feel drained or feel negative. So building your community is another really important thing that you can do to help to just keep your positive outlook. And then on top of that, what has really helped me is to listen to motivational speakers. Some of my favorites are Les Brown. So Les Brown really changed my life. He was like one of the main people I listened to when I first got into this lifestyle. I love his story, and I love how he communicates and he teaches people how to also communicate, because communication is, if we can't communicate, we can't effectively share our message. And so communication is such an important key to your happiness, because if you can't share what you're feeling, then you can't really be as happy as you want. You're not going to be as positive. It's frustrating to not be able to express what you're truly feeling. So that is one thing that I would really recommend, is listening to these people that, one, can motivate you, but also, two, they can teach you how to better express yourself, and so that you can get your message out to other people and inspire other people and just spread your positivity. Some of the other really influential people that I would recommend people look for are people like Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, Jim Rohn. Those are kind of my top people: Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk. Did I have any others? I think that's pretty much, that's a good place to start anyways. There's plenty of other really good motivational speakers, but those are kind of my top ones.
Yeah, they'll all change your life. They'll
Yeah.
all change your life. Les Brown is very special to me. He helped me start my journey to like entrepreneurship, because I remember in 2017, I listened to his video. Guys, if you go to YouTube and you type in Les Brown, recondition your mind for success. Okay, I listened to this video. It's like 15 minutes. I have it memorized. I listened to this video every single morning for like over 6 months straight.
We
And
are.
it got into my subconscious. Yeah. It got into, sorry?
I did the same thing.
Was it the same video?
I don't know if it was that exact same video, but it was, I'm sure it was in there. Like, I listened to just him nonstop for literally months.
And I almost manifested meeting him. Oh, Matt, I got so close. In California, I was on a business trip, and he was doing a keynote speaking at a company, and I was at the founder's house eating dinner the night before. And I found out later that she invited us the next day to the conference, and we couldn't go, or we didn't want to go. I can't remember the details, but I was so close to meeting him, and I didn't, but I was close. So anyway, one day. Okay, so yeah, thank you for those tips, Matt. Guys, this is really important information. This stuff is simple, but it can change your life. If you think that things are gonna change, but you're gonna stay the same, it doesn't work like that. You gotta prioritize your mental health right now. You've got to prioritize your health in general right now. Like Matt said, his number one tip is to get healthy. This is our life purpose, is to inspire you to be healthy, because it works. It changed our life. It changed our outlook on life, our mind, everything. Everything changes when you take care of yourself. And you cannot expect to think clearly if you're eating crap. You cannot. Like, we don't work like that. Our bodies work, like our mind and bodies are connected. And so if we're eating crap, we're going to feel like crap. We're not going to think clearly. Some of my tips are, first of all, focus on the stuff that you can control. Focus, because right now there's so much happening in the world, and it's very scary, and it's very unfair, and it can make you angry. A lot of people get either angry or sad about what's going on in the world right now. I'm someone who gets very, very angry and frustrated. Matt, do you get angry or sad?
I get angry and frustrated. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you know, some people, they just get sad and they're just like, there's nothing we can do. Like, you know what? There's always something you can do. You can get on Instagram Live or on your story or on your page or on Facebook, and you can write without writing the words, right? Because we're being controlled in that way, but there's always a way around it. You know, I was speaking to Nate, our friend, Nice Cream King. I was at his house a few weeks ago, and we were just talking about this, and he helped open my mind to the fact that we have to find a way. We have to be like Jedi masters and find a way to communicate. Like you were saying, you know, learn how to communicate in this new world, spread the message that this is not, dude, they are lying to us. This is not the way. Compliance is not the way at this point. Okay. So I would say focus on the stuff you can control: your diet, exercise, your daily routine, yoga, meditation, the stuff you can control, because you cannot control what's going on out there. You're not going to be able to control the mandates or the restrictions or, you know, the news, whatever's the newest variant, whatever it is, right? I don't know what words I can say and what I can't say. Okay, number 2, gratitude. If you focus on what you're grateful for, first thing every day is going to change your day. It's going to change your life. I have a habit of writing 10 things that I'm grateful for and why. Okay, because I got to focus on gratitude first. It's the easiest and fastest way to manifest more things to be grateful for. All right. I went to a conference and this guy, his name was David Meltzer, I think. David Meltzer, and he gave me one of his books, and he's like very successful, and he became spiritual after he realized that money was not the key to happiness. Actually, happiness is a choice, no matter what your income is, right? Yep. No matter what's happening in your life. Gratitude comes from being happy. You get happier when you're grateful, so you've got to become grateful. Start your day being grateful. Thank you to everyone who just joined. I just wanted to say real quick that we are both in something called the Vegan Foodie Bundle. It's only available until Monday. And if you're someone who is stopping and starting, if you're someone who is like just really tired of not staying consistent with exercise or with a diet that you want to follow, if you want to go vegan or if you want to go healthy vegan, this is a great way. You've got over 35 books in here. Matt's book on a 5-star salad mastery. My book is a introduction to the raw vegan diet. There's lots of healthy cooked vegan recipe books from the Vegan Punks. You've got Vegan Zombie in there, Vegan What. You've got Wendy's Nice Cream book. She's here right now. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
And a whole bunch of other resources. And this is literally the cheapest, best way to start your journey. You're going to get, like Matt said in earlier, he said in his live that there's people that have tested for years recipes. So you don't have to like take a chance on a recipe you find on Google and then it sucks. Like I've been there, Matt has been there. Waste all this time and ingredients and you're just like, oh, what? This is disgusting. So in this recipe bundle, you'll find all of the only the best recipes that we have tested over the years. And my book contains a bunch of recipes that are very, very easy and simple and you really will love. So check it out. Click the link in Matt's bio or my bio, only till Monday. It's $50 for over 35 books. And amazing deal. Seriously, I wouldn't be part of it if it wasn't an amazing deal. You're getting our book for like less than $2 each. Like, where are you gonna find that? Normally my book is $20, so check that out. Okay, I've got the plant-based bundle and just got Enzyme Dan's book. Yes, very nice, very, very nice. We love Dan the Man. I got a book you can have free too, Simply Told. Okay, yes, everybody. Oh, Jonah, you have a book? No way. Is it in the bundle or just everyone DM Jonah? He's a friend of ours. Did you meet Jonah yet?
I had not. I've never talked to him like one-on-one, but I've seen him around. Yeah, and yeah.
If this is my friend Jonah, then everybody go follow Jonah and get his book because Jonah is just one of the chosen ones on this earth, and I love him so much. And yeah, anything he does is going to be very, very, very valuable information. Okay, let me get back to the positive because I want to wrap this up. I'm sorry I'm taking so much time, but I thought it was going to be quick lives, but I like talking to you. So, okay, gratitude, focus on the stuff you can control. I said how to stay positive in this day and age is also to connect to nature because we are nature. We need nature. Okay? Nature is our source. Nature doesn't need us, okay? We need nature. And so we need to get our feet on the earth every single day to balance out our hormones, to remove all of the electromagnetic waves in our body, the Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi, all of the stuff that's not natural. We can detoxify it through nature. This is like the cheapest, easiest way to heal and be healthy is to get into nature. Yes, we need nature. That's why I moved to Miami because I was eating a raw vegan diet in New York City for 9 years and I wasn't healthy. And I wonder why. Because I was vitamin D deficient, I was nature deficient, and you know, it's a big part of our healing and our staying positive is to connect to the source. And nature is so beautiful. And Matt, I know you agree with this because nature doesn't want anything from you. Like nature just accepts you as you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter what you look like that day, no matter what is going on, no matter how you ate that day, no matter what you did or didn't do, nature is just like every time you go into nature, you're just accepted. And that's how the real world is, Instagram is not the real world, guys. Nature is the real world. Any thoughts on nature, Matt? I know it's very important to you as well.
Yeah, I actually had nature written down on my list as well for
Well, I
this.
got to it first.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I can just say personally, every time I go into nature, it's like just such an emotional boost, of positivity. If I'm feeling down, I go into nature and I feel so much better. So, I mean, in the lives that we live today, most of us are cut off from nature almost completely. We're always in our homes. We're wearing rubber shoes. We are wearing, petroleum clothing. So it's like if we can take off our shoes and walk in the grass or get out into the woods or by the beach or wherever you are, that's it's going to just infuse you with the natural essence of nature and kind of recalibrate us into that love frequency. And so it's so important that we are exposing ourselves to the environment that we were truly designed to be in. We weren't meant to be sitting in the boxes that we sit in and breathing recycled air. We just want to, be out, fresh air, get the microbiome of nature into our vessel and just kind of vibe with our true environment.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I never realized it, but it's a big thing is the air. When you're in nature, you're getting fresh, clean air. And
Yeah.
that's probably one of I mean, listen, what you just said, I love it. I'm going to use that. Nature recalibrates us.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. It's like when you have a thermometer and you need it to be recalibrated, what do? You do something specific. I don't know what you do, but you put it in ice water, I think. You go into nature to recalibrate your body. And I think that's like the biggest life hack possible is nature. And everybody's looking for like a hack for life. And it's so easy too. You just go into nature. You just touch a tree. If that's all you can do, just touch a tree, hug a
Yeah.
tree. Okay. And lastly, I wrote down for staying positive in this really trying time right now. I like to well, Matt already touched on this, but I like to feed my mind with positivity. It's really important. What you put in, you will get out. So with everything in life, right? That's the law of the universe. Okay. We
Yeah.
talked about consistency on our last live. Consistency is like the key to anything you want to accomplish. So if you want to stay positive, you got to put in positive audio every single day. There's something that I like to listen to when I'm getting ready for bed or when I'm getting ready to go out, like getting dressed. I like to listen to something called, it's by Louise Hay, and it's called 101 Power Thoughts. And you know what? This is just such a beautiful audio. Louise Hay is like my mom, to be honest. Like, I just love her. I see her as like a mother figure in my life. And her life purpose was to spread the message. If you don't know who Louise Hay is, spread the message that our minds are the most powerful things on earth. And that is what we're talking about here. If you want to stay positive in this day and age, you're going to have to start retraining your subconscious to know how powerful you are. You know, your meditations become your manifestations. And when I say meditation, I'm not talking about just sitting with your eyes closed. Everything you're thinking about, everything you're doing is a meditation. And you're manifesting based on what you're doing, what you're listening to, how you're thinking, the words you're saying, the words you're hearing. You've got to get away from the people that are draining you. You've got to get away from the news. You've got to get away from the fear mongering, okay, the fear tactics, and you've got to start putting in positive audio. Think of audio as like food. You know, if you want to have a healthy body, what do? You put in healthy food. If you want to have a healthy mind, you've got to put in a positive mind needs positive audio. So like, yeah, everyone that Matt said, Jim Rohn will change your life. Les Brown will change your life. Louise Hay will change your life. And you know, you've got to just realize how powerful you are. I think that's the key to this live that I'm trying to express to you, because we've been lied to that we are not powerful. We used to move things with our minds, and now we don't, because we don't believe we can. Anything you want to add on that, Matt?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things went through my mind as I was listening to you there. I will say, you know, just touching back on kind of what you were talking about, the messages, like the media that we watch, that's food for the mind. I remember making a video about this topic like years ago, and the basic message was, you know, what you eat is only one type of food that you're feeding yourself. So, you know, you got to look at your physical diet, your mental diet, and your spiritual diet. And so you want to feed your body with good, whole, raw plant foods. You want to feed your mind with, you know, good positive messages, encouragement. You know, stay away from the mainstream news, and just put in, you know, loving messages and empowering messages. And that includes things that, you know, if you have posters on your wall, you know, fill your home with encouraging, you know, posters and pictures and all the messages and all these things. Because that makes a big difference. So that's part of your mental food. And then food for your soul is what we were talking about, getting into nature. So you have to feed your soul with the environment that you're in. And that is getting out into nature, you know, touching the trees, touching the grass, breathing in the air, hearing the sounds. You know, these are all things that feed your soul. And so when you feed your body, your mind, and your soul with a high quality diet, that's going to make a huge difference in how positive, you know, you are. And also, I would say, make sure you have a good morning routine. So every way that you start your day, or every day, you should start in a similar way, in a way that you can do, you know, you want to make a habit of starting your day in a positive manner. So drinking water, like Jeanette's doing right now. You want to maybe get in some exercise, or, you know, maybe read. It's going to be a little bit different for everybody. Whatever gets you into your positive groove, you know, start your day consistently in a positive way. And that's going to, you know, lead to, you know, prolonged positivity throughout the rest of the day. So I think a good morning routine and being consistent with that is another great way on staying positive. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's about all I had. I mean, there's probably a ton more we could talk about, but
Yeah, honestly, I loved your tips. You know, getting healthy, listening to positive audio, building your community. That was on mine as well. Making connections with positive people. So important. So important. You become the sum of the top 5 people you hang around. I'm pretty sure Jim Rohn taught me that.
yeah.
Les Brown. And like, it's very true. It's very true. You've got to get around positive people. You've got to limit your contact with negative people. And listen, we all have family members that call us up and want to tell us what's on the news. And you know what? My family members know that as soon as they start talking about the news, I'm like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. I don't want to know. And it's
Yeah.
not that I don't care, because I really care what's going on, but I can't be affected by it. right? I've got to do my part and stay positive. I cannot listen to the latest update. It's going to make me more upset and frustrated, and I've got to control what I can control, which is my routine, my health, everything that Matt just said. And then I just want to end it with this. First of all, thank you, Matt, for being here.
My pleasure.
I love connecting with you. You're a positive person. That is someone, like, I love to hang out and talk to people that I want to be like. And you're someone that I would like to be like. So guys, get yourself around people you want to be like, and then you will slowly become them, right? And so now I just want to leave you all with two things. One is pick up the vegan foodie bundle before Monday if you would like to get inspiration, if you would like to maybe change your diet or change your fitness. There's a fitness course in there, which I cannot wait to take, a 4-week fitness course. There is so much information in here. And if you'd like to maybe inspire somebody, this is a great gift for someone in your life that either just went vegan or is thinking about going vegan, okay? I bought the bundle for somebody who has been trying to go vegan and they're just like not succeeding. This is a great way to do it. They're gonna get hundreds of recipes, cooked and raw, okay? Not just raw, cooked and raw, and very easy, simple recipes that will really help you on your journey. It's the simple things that help. I feel like I lost Matt. Is it my internet? Is it Matt's internet? He's just in a circle right now. I hope, oh, okay. I guess Matt's internet cut out, or mine, I'm not sure, but we'll wait for a second if Matt wants to rejoin. Thanks for this amazing company during making our nori rolls. Yay! Wendy's amazing. Wendy, I want to do another live with you. Yeah, I lost Matt. Well, listen, we're ending I would like to say bye to Matt, but if he's not available, the second thing I wanted to say was, let's see if Matt's going to come back. I don't know. Wendy's book is amazing. She's got a nice cream book in the bundle. And listen, I swear to God, if there wasn't raw vegan nice cream, if I didn't have raw vegan nice cream recipes, I would not be raw vegan. I would not be a healthy vegan, because ice cream is my favorite food on earth. I can't live without ice cream. And so I'm really grateful for all of the amazing recipes that Wendy has in her book and that I have learned over the years. There's some nice cream in my book as well. People are always asking me, what do I eat? Matt re-requested. No, I don't see your re-request, but I will request you. I don't really know what I'm doing here. We were pretty much done anyway. Matt was like, peace, I don't have time for, oh, okay.
Sorry about that. I was looking at the comments and I accidentally swiped out of here, and then I tried to get back in and it kicked me out.
Yeah, and that's happened to me before, for sure. So I was ending with that about the bundle. And then the second thing I want to end about was last night I was watching a YouTube video on the bamboo tree process. Okay, do you know about this, Matt? Like, bamboo trees are very, very hard to grow, okay, because they require 5 years to grow, okay? And for the first 4 years and 9 months, you're not gonna see anything.
Oh, yeah.
But if you don't water it every single day for 4 years and 9 months, if you miss one day, it will never grow. This was very powerful to me. Everything we've been talking about, guys, means nothing if you cannot stay consistent. You've got to get your consistency under control. The best way to do this, honestly, is all the tips that me and Matt shared today. But you've got to start changing your subconscious and your mindset, and you've got to start doing things anyway. Make that smoothie anyway. Maybe you want pancakes tomorrow morning, make a smoothie anyway. Maybe you want to stay in bed instead of working out one day before work. Get out of bed anyway. Do it anyway, because the consistency, and just think of the bamboo tree. Guys, 5 years, you've got to water it every single day. How many people can say that they can do that? Not many. And only the people that can stick to something every single day for 5 years, well, those are the most successful people in our society. Whether that's with their diet, I've been consistent with my diet. That's why I'm a successful raw vegan. But there's many things that I haven't been consistent with, and that's why I'm not successful in those areas. Okay? And maybe Matt can relate, And it's just like, if you want to stay consistent with your diet, we're sharing the things that work. The things that work are getting the recipes, okay? Checking out YouTube channels that inspire you. You know, all the things that Matt just talked about in this live and the last live. Getting into nature, connecting with like-minded beings, listening to positive audio. This is all a part of staying consistent with your diet. Super important. Matt, oh, thank you so much, Deepak. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, everyone. Matt,
Buddy.
thank you so much for being here. I love talking to you. Let's do this again. And yeah, thank you again. And have a beautiful, beautiful day, Matt.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Jeanette. Love
Thank you.
connecting with you.
Love connecting with you. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.